Where did we stop? Okay, the interview's done.
Yep.
I guess.
So if I just gonna grab some food.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You can carry on if you want. Being rubbish.
Maybe we should do 7 to 10. No, I mean, yeah.
I don't mind. Let's go on, yeah.
Oh, but don't bow to our foolishness, Kieran.
Okay, I'll just start. Okay, well, I'll just start with Davey stuff for later. So it's probably about 7ish now. You're done for interviews. I guess your characters are kind of looking to go and rest.
Yeah, pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
What's HP?
I get, what was it? Is there anything they want to do in the night? Because I know Davey has his own stuff to do with that date.
Langsam wants to do some tinkering checks.
Okie doke. Anything Mackie wants to do?
Guess you do a little bit of like warm down training, but she's pretty spent, so no, not really.
Next Aura, I assume would you ever go out of Troll Skull Manor for any that night?
Should probably. I was just thinking about what she would do. Should probably go get some books, so like a library.
Okay, because I would say that on your way back, say from the library, you see a gnome on the rooftop near Troll Skull Manor who you recognise. It is a blonde-haired gnome with one eye, watching
and incredible stealth skills.
You did very badly at this check.
I can imagine.
So that's why next Aura can see her.
Okay. She's just going to look up for her, very obviously showing that she's seen, but walk past.
Yeah, and as you look up, she sees that you see her and bolts off.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll go over to Langsam just so we get the atmosphere. All right. So you wanted Langsam to do some tinkering?
Yep.
Does he want to do what we talked about last night with making shanks for knuckle dusters?
Yes.
Yes. How many teeth does he have?
He currently has... Check. In Shanks' belly. Spoils. He has 4 sets of intact fangs and 3 sets of shattered fangs.
So with intact fangs, you can make some knuckle dusters for Shanks.
Yep.
If you would like to roll to see how well... I was thinking about this. Maybe if you do a intelligence check for the conception of it, and then dexterity to see how well he does at actually assembling it, and then not average of him. So yeah, throughout the night you managed to make a decent, quite good pair of knuckle dusters for Shanks out of these vampire fangs.
Awesome.
They'll add 1d4 plus 2 necrotic damage to Shanks's melee.
Amazing, thank you. Add that to his notes. Tinkering. Success. Vampire Fang. Knuckle Dusters. Necrotic. 1d4 plus 2 to melee. Saved.
Okay.
Is it one tinkering check per evening?
What
Quite
else
happy
did you
for it
want
to be
do?
so. Well, been sitting on these dripping daggers for a while.
Yeah,
And I don't know whether you meant them to be dripping daggers.
I did.
Yeah? So they
Yeah,
are magical.
because what it's meant to be what those cultists had, right?
Well, they had the ones that aren't magical, but you put poison inside them, I think.
Oh, they were meant to be those.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, what he wants to try and do with those...
Yeah.
Do I want to do that? He essentially wants, like, Shanks to have, like, an injector, like a to be able to inject things into enemies.
Okay.
He has the daggers, because the daggers kind of inspired him, and he'd probably try and, like, reuse some of the metal work and the tube mechanism and such inside it. Because he
Yeah.
wants to be able to use, because he has quite a lot of poisons and acid sacs from that Ankeg and things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was thinking. So, the idea was going to be that it was like, there'd need to be like a reservoir, maybe on his like upper arm, underslung, that he could
Yeah.
put different fluids into.
Yeah.
And then they'd connect down to this injector, but that if the injector was like the fluids were put in on really high pressure, it could also be like a spray, so you could have like an acid spray thing.
Do you think it'd be better if it was a poison darts thing?
Ooh,
So
that's a
he
cool
shot-
idea as well.
Yeah. So I like the idea of Shanks has a very low range, maybe like 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
He can shoot a dart.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Shit, hang on, I need to remove the
But
barrel.
maybe it would also have like a reload value.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I'm gonna remove all the fangs I have.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone. So, yeah. So, would I be able to do that in the same evening, or do you think that's for another time, or I could like start on it and finish it off another time?
I think like one per night seems quite good.
I
So
agree.
if you just keep that idea, and we can do
Yeah.
it the next night.
Cool.
Oh, my favourite music's back.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was although this is done on a long rest, he would rebuild coral. Oh, actually no, he needs a gem for that. He doesn't have the coral anymore. But you know what he can use?
What's that?
Which is kind of hilarious. He can use the gem from the eye of the flame skull they killed.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that. So I'm gonna remove the eye jewel. If that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So the coral is now. She's gonna keep her name because I like the name, but she's now actually got a flame skull eye at her heart, which perhaps gives her evil tendencies in the future, but we'll see. And then he just wants to check in with Lit and see how she's doing.
Okay. Yeah, Lit would have. Oh, whoops! Coral's already up there.
That's fine.
I guess he's just working.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Lit would eye him as he comes. Then.
Yeah, she'd see he's quite battered and bruised from the adventuring of the day.
Yeah. I guess she's kind of used to that by now, right?
Yeah. He'd be like, "Good evening."
Good evening, Master.
How's the day treated you?
She looks at you. She's like, probably better than it's treated you.
Well, still standing, this age. So, what have you got to show for your endeavors?
She holds out this warhammer, which seems to be flaming.
Ah, excellent work. Can Langsam do an Arcana check to see how well she's done?
Of course. Yeah, this thing it's very pristine. I think you realise it's something that she's been working on quite a long time. Something she's trying to refine.
This is excellent work, Lit. Well done.
Yes, it's for family.
I was going to say, have you thought about a purpose? Will it be ornamental or practical? Certainly looks to pack a punch.
It will probably be day, but for now, it's more of a curio.
Well, count me impressed. Please feel free to make sure there's space within the workshop to keep it safe and secure.
She sort of just nods over to if there's any open flames, and she's like, it should probably rest in the flame.
Wise. Keep the elements constant. Well, what's next then?
I don't know. Is there anything you'd like me to do? Have you encountered creatures that could be useful?
I've had an idea. He's gonna call for Shanks.
Shanks. So I imagine Mackie's just training with Shanks, and then Shanks just looks at the house and starts wandering away.
Sounds right to me.
Shanks, present the spoils.
Just opens up his compartment, and it just dumps all over his table.
Yeah. It's flame skull teeth, bits of gargoyle wing, claws, ankeg, acid sacs and mandibles, myconid spore glands,
Yeah.
and otyug tentacles. One misshapen lump. Well, Langston hops up onto the table as well. We have a wealth of materials from the creatures the crew has been slaying. Anything spark your imagination or pique your interest? I know you like to work with the purer elements of flame and the like, but there is great potential in nature's ability to refine and perfect over years.
She sort of looks at the myconid spores.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, these are interesting.
I agree.
Are they from the fungus queen?
Fungus queen, she said.
Yeah. I can't remember. Not Maglubliet, for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah. Yes, the myconids were tainted. Sad story. But they've been put to rest now. Come to think of it, I did want to examine some of these. See if I can get a read on what's going on down in the sewers.
Do you think if it was dilute enough, someone's mental health?
What did she say? It could affect someone's mental health.
She said, do you think if you altered the dose, it could do something positive for people's health?
It's possible. The body could have a reaction. If the effects were dampened, the immune system might have a better chance to react. Deal with it.
Did you come across anything more mechanical in your adventures?
Mechanical? Well, funnily enough, you know how I feel about Waterdeep dynamics. We actually came up against some of their creations, if you want to call it that. Their rip-offs. Today, but one of our number was a bit loose with his flaming hands and, well, perhaps there might be something to be salvaged.
Lit just looks at her hand and she holds it to you. She's like, I mean, it's not like fire would affect me too adversely. Maybe we could even crow over it, get some ideas.
It's not a bad call at all. How late is it at this point?
About 8 o'clock. from here, you'd probably be able to see if a fire's still burning. You're not actually that far away.
Langston would shout, Maki!
Mackie would run on in. Where is she? Yep, she'd run and be like, "Yes, master."
Is the fire still burning? Can you see smoke in the sky?
I'll just check. And she'll run back out, and then she'll start looking around to see if she can spot any smoke.
I can do perception.
22.
So you look in the direction that you know that the fridge, and there's still smoke, but it's a hell of a lot less than you saw earlier. It's probably just the left.
Okay, she'll go
Or
back
the-
in and say,
There's still some smoke, Master, but it looks like most of it's died down by now.
Excellent. Well, remember, plenty of the metal may still be strongly heated, but yes, I think perhaps a brief expedition to collect some remnants might be in order.
Well, maybe I could take Shanks and...
Yes, Maki and I have had a wild day, so yes, if you wouldn't mind, that sounds just about right.
Yes, I'll get that cab driver as well. She looks at Shanks.
Shanks, go with Miss Tinderbright, obey her instructions, make sure she's protected, and carry as much back as she deems right for salvage.
She does like a salute. Shanks does like a salute at you and bashes his own head when he starts. there.
Be safe, my sweet boy.
Right. Is that everything you wanted to do for the night?
Yeah.
"Yeah, pretty much."
Next one's going to attune to the ring. That's it.
Oh yeah, Mackie would do the same.
Yeah. Let me just... Alright, we need to do old Davy.
Oh,
Davith.
yeah.
Davith.
That's me.
It doesn't matter if you're eating, because you'll be eating in the game as well.
Hang on.
I'm not eating. I'm waiting for my mum to make me some chips.
Trish.
Chips?
Yeah, mum's making chips and pigs in blankets.
Daddy or chips? Remember that advert? That kind of seems creepy now, doesn't it?
It really does.
It does, because I was like, what the fuck are you going on about?
I don't remember this advert.
You don't remember the Daddy or Chips advert? I suppose you're
I
a
don't.
fair bit younger than us.
Not that much younger.
How much younger than me? Daddy or
Yeah.
Chips is great. But
We're the same age, aren't we, Hannah?
And that kid was like, oh yeah, Daddy.
God.
Alright, Davy, you're here. Oh shit, that's the wrong music. I actually kind of like it now that Davy's like from the house.
Wait, sorry, where am I again?
You're here.
Thank you.
Bum, 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 bum.
Uh-oh.
love
Is
it.
this my date? Oh no.
No, this is just you going home before your date, I assume, to prepare.
Oh.
If that's what Davy would do.
Oh, Crud and Crump, best friends for life.
Buds forever. Yeah, you just stride on in.
Turn and
Alright,
see.
Gernan?
Alright, Davy, you alright? I think we need to have a little talk, to be honest.
Alright. Oh no! Right, what about?
He leans over to you, he's like, you know your girls have been staying here?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't say they were doing business,
I thought that was implied.
Well, if they're gonna do business here, Davey, normally I don't. I get 15%. I can overlook it.
How about 20 and we can definitely overlook it? You won't say anything.
Sold.
Alright then. You shake his hand.
He's a master businessman.
Dan and shakes your hand. He's like, well, nice we could settle that.
Yeah, well, lovely to see you, Darren. Sorry, I think I need a bit of a sleep.
And in your mind, Davy, you hear a very, very familiar voice. Davith Millstone, you come over here!
Oh god.
And you
Oh god.
I noticed.
Your telekinetic abilities derive from your mum's telepathic ability. And you turn around and you see your mum sitting on the other side of the room.
She doesn't have any chips and pigs and blankets with her. God, right. Yeah. Thanks, Dernan. And he'd make his way over. Right, Mum.
Is he... Oh, Davith, you're looking fine and well.
Thank you, Mum. What brings you to Waterdeep?
Well, I wrote you that letter, but you never replied to me.
That was 2 days ago.
Well, it was more like 5 days ago.
I'm very sorry, Mum. I've been busy doing some adventuring. May have found love,
Oh,
It's been all go.
well, come and give your mum a kiss on the lip, Davy. Show me how much your little boys missed me.
He'd really tentatively go and just do the quickest on his mum. Ugh.
Yeah.
Lovely
Well,
to see you.
if you found love, well, this is my new boy toy.
Right, boy,
Okay.
he looks about 900.
Well, she's speaking in common at the moment. He doesn't speak common, he only speaks dwarvish, so...
Does Davy speak dwarvish? That's the question.
Yes,
he does!
He's a dwarf.
I know, but that doesn't necessarily... I mean, I'm half Dutch and I don't speak Dutch.
It's true. It's a very good point.
He'd say, oh, hello, nice to meet you, in dwarvish.
Yeah, the guy is very laconic, and he's just like, hello.
Right. Well, lovely to see you, Mum. I need to go and have a bath, so can you excuse me? Hope you got...
What are we doing tonight, Davy?
Well, I am going on a date. I don't know about you.
Well, I can always come with you.
Or you could not come with me.
Davy, I travelled all the way here just to see your pretty face.
Actually, this works perfectly in my favour. Right? Yeah, Mum, how about you and your boy toy, what's his name?
Lundick, he's gonna stay here. He's gonna bed for us.
I was going to say, why don't we go on a double date?
She looks at Lundick and she's like, do you want to go out? And he's like, and she's like, yeah, he'll come.
Alright, dinner's on me. Can I go and have that bath now, Mum? I stink. I've been in a sewer. Long story. I just need a wash.
Well, alright. You sure you
Actually,
don't want your
no.
mum to come get you clean, Davy?
I think I was just a little bit sick in my mouth. Would Davy be really stinky?
He'd be pretty grimy, I think, after the day's
Okay.
had, especially because you were near a fire, so he probably was sweating a lot.
What is worse than going on a date with a stinky man going on a double date with a stinky man and his mum and her boyfriend who doesn't speak the same language as you. No bath for Davy. Hey. Well, come on, Mum. Order some food or something. Oh, actually, no, don't do that because we're going out for dinner. I don't know. Entertain yourself for a little while I go and get ready for my date. Is that all right?
How long's a little while? Like,
I don't know, like 20 minutes?
oh yeah, that's easy. Come on. They start going to their room. We'll meet you by the door.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, take your time. Ugh.
Okay.
And Xavier would go back to the bar. Oh my god.
New
Oh my god.
favourite character.
So
Durden.
David,
Sorry.
in
Oh,
this
that
time-
guy.
in your time that you're waiting, one of your girls would come up to you. Let me just find her.
Sorry, I'm just pointing out all characters that I want to talk to.
Sitting by
Belvedere.
himself, as he should be.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should take Belvedere with me. Put him on a little lead.
So at some point across Davy, Laurie, one of your girls, would come up to you.
Right, Laurie?
Yes, you're right, Mr. Millstone.
Yeah, lovely to see you. You looking well?
Yeah, well, we did a lot of business after the power hour.
I'm sure you did. How's it going? Got any profits to give me?
She chucks you 26 gold and 5 silver pieces.
Right, well, thank you.
I've already done and said about his cut, so I've already given it to him.
Well, thank you. That was very forward thinking of you.
Well, it's more he came up and asked, but
Well, thank you for doing it on my behalf then, should I say.
well, as it says, as you say, Davy, we run ourselves.
Yeah, well, it was good of you to make the executive decision.
We are operating out of here then for the coming future.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
What's that?
I went to the place where I thought you'd be working, and I accidentally burnt it down.
Well, I guess that's all right. I never saw it. Is that Alice girl still there?
I don't know. I genuinely have absolutely no idea.
She pats you on the back and she's like, I'm sure she'll turn up, or she might be gone or dead.
Are you happy enough working out here at the moment, though, Laurie?
Yeah, it's been great. This place is much better than well, Durning's nice and I get drinks. So
All right then. Well, as long as you're happy. If not, you've got come and speak to me, of course. But yeah, as long as you're all right, then if you're happy to stay here, you can stay here. I'll keep paying for the room and everything.
it's great. I know Maggie's been liking it as well, but Cassie sniffy one about it.
Well, she would be, wouldn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
What you have to do at that point is a reminder that she has no other option.
Jesus.
She's like, yeah, well, I'd better get back to work then. Then she just walks off and sits next to this guy.
David tips his hat at her for a little wink.
Yeah, she gives you a little wink back.
What are the prices like at this place that I'm meant to be taking this other man to later on?
I'll put it like this. They're expensive enough where they don't have a price on the menu.
Oh shit, okay, well.
God.
Then Davy would go to Dernan and say, "Can I have some of my money out of your safe, please?"
How much do you need, Davy?
I can't remember how much I've got in there. It's either 2,000 or 3,000 gold.
I think it was 2,000.
Could I have 1,000 gold, please, Dernan?
Yeah. He goes off, collects it, gives you this big sack full of coins.
Thank you very much, Dernan. Much appreciated.
No
I'm gonna go
problem.
and get ready.
Like, appreciate the business, Davy. And he like gives you a very knowing like wink.
You're welcome. A fruitful partnership.
Should be.
Hopefully not too fruitful.
Just make sure they don't make it too obvious, yeah?
Alright. I'll have a word. Okie doke, thanks, Dernan. And then he's gonna go off and up to his room. Alright, Belvedere?
Yes.
Belvedere, how do you fancy coming out for dinner with me this evening? Me and some others, not on like a date or anything.
Can you do a persuasion check, Davy?
Friends for Belvedere.
Where to?
It's fancy. It's real fancy.
Well, are you paying?
Of course.
Well, then I can't really say no, can I?
No, you can't. Come along then.
You see your mum and Lundic come out of the room.
That was disturbingly quick.
Okay. So I'll take you all where you need to be.
But this guy, Kieran, but this guy.
I know, he keeps appearing when no one wants.
I like that Ro gets to hang out with Gravy because he's a cool kid.
Oh yeah. Wait, where's his best friend Bartimus?
Exactly.
Got his head down the toilet getting a swirly.
Is that what you used to call them at school? We used to call it getting bog washed.
I think we called it that too, but Tom's been influenced by American cartoons, so he calls it a swirly now.
Tom.
Did it actually ever happen?
Not to my knowledge. Although someone did get thrown into a locker and knocked out, so
Jesus.
there's that.
Little George will be pleased to hear that. It's his favourite saying.
You can tell it's fancy because it sounds French.
I know.
Well, it is kind of French. I'm just trying to find it. There it is. Davy? You've had a very
my
thought...
camera, Kieran.
Huh?
Where can I put my camera?
Here.
Thank you.
I also
Where
need
is-
Hannah's help eventually.
Oh,
That'd be
Am I-
right, Hannah?
Over here.
Yeah.
Try and remember what.
Thank you.
So, Davy, after a pretty awkward coach trip,
Imagine it was.
you Belvedere, your mum and Lundic arrive at the fancy Cormyrean restaurant, which primarily serves river fish from Cormyr itself, called La Lamperie Bourgnais.
Right, well, here we go. Oh. La Lamproie. La
Yeah.
Lamproie. Bournier.
You haven't seen the menu yet, but that's just to
Yeah.
give you the.
Amazing.
Oh, Davy, this looks mighty fancy. You give your old mum a good treat now.
Looks mighty expensive. I don't know about anything else. Yes, come along, Mum. Let's go in, shall we?
Come on, Lundic and Thing.
Thing.
I'm glad everyone's jumping on the beat on Belvedere train.
I don't want to beat on Belvedere.
You're bringing him
As he
along
look
to be
around-
disgusting to the guy.
Is it this guy
Captain?
I'm meant to be on the date with?
No, he's not here yet.
Oh, I didn't
I was
think
gonna
so.
say. So, Davey, as he enters the room,
Yeah.
this guy comes to greet you.
They were just at the yawning pool, the fuckers.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they got them.
You're everywhere.
So as you're walking in, Davey, this guy's like, "Oh, sir, sir,
Yeah.
I'm here to guide you to your table."
Okie doke. Well, guide me.
So he walks along. How many are in your party, sir?
There will be 5 of us eventually.
Ah, yes. We might have to get you a stool. You can see that the main table is very busy at the.
Yes, I can get. Have you not got any private rooms or anything?
You could go up here, but we'll have to bring you round another chair.
Yeah, sure. Bring us a stool, right? The shittiest stool / chair you can find. Hopefully one with like one leg shorter than all the others, etc., etc.
Of course, sir. Please follow me to the table.
This guy's token is the best thing I've ever seen.
Your mum behind you, Davey's like, "Oh, Davey, this is so fancy. I wonder how much."
You come and sit next to me, Mum.
All right, budge up.
Well, yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, that's even better. Right, and then Belvedere and Ludwig, can sit in these 2 seats. Pop chair on the end.
So this guy's pulling out the chairs for you.
Oh no, not there, Belvedere. You 2 swap over.
Very good, sir. Shall I bring you the menus?
Yeah, sure. No, Belvedere, what are you doing?
I thought he's just crouching by the table.
No, I meant that he should sit there and then Belvedere should sit there.
Oh, okay.
And then the guy that I'm on the date with gets the shit chair, and then he has to also sit next to Belvedere.
No,
as well.
Davey, you should sit here and make him sit here. So he's trapped in the corner.
Oh my god, yes, you're a genius. Okay, well, I'm having that good chair. Put the shit chair there.
Too much. So as you're talking, this guy brings a stool and gives it to you, Davey.
Thank you very much, sir. Much obliged.
He also gives everyone at the table a menu.
Matelut. Oh man. Oh man.
I will be over there when you need me, sir.
Thank you. I'm just waiting for my date.
Oh, a date with your... And he looks around. Family?
We're very close.
Ah, I understand. At this point, Hannah, Corin would come in.
Davey would have left his name saying, "This is the guy that I'm waiting for."
So Corin's gonna wait. Someone leading to the table.
Ah, Monsieur Sarsfield, it's a pleasure to see you.
Indeed, feels like a while since I've been here. Too long. Actually, it was like the other day.
Yeah. Well, we always appreciate your company, Mr. Sarsfield.
It's as good as every night.
That fellow up there has said you're on a date with him?
Is that Davy Millstone?
Ah, yes, Mr. Millstone.
That would be him.
Well, please follow me.
Can he see the table from here?
Yes. Actually, he just pointed to his private booths up here.
Am I right in thinking that Corin is actually only interested in Davy's money?
I don't know what you.
Corin's a banker, so he's probably quite well off.
Yeah, but he only sort of
Stop
seemed
trying
to
to
be
justify
into
your evilness.
No, he only seemed to be into Davy when Davy said he was rich, because that was like his first question.
Well, he doesn't know poor people, does he?
True. He didn't do that.
Okay. Please come this way, Mr. Sarsfield.
He's looking up at the table, a bit concerned.
He leads you, Corin round.
Hang on, I got me my token.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
It's fine. He looks. Evening, Davy. I did think it would just be us two.
Well, my mother unexpectedly popped into town, so I figured why not treat her to a bit of the high life. I didn't think you'd mind.
No.
Couldn't
Getting
get
to know
together with a man with my double dating with my mum.
Well, I'll just sit down. I'll sit down. And he's,
David, you need me to move over?
Yeah, squish up closer to me, mum. Oh no, squish up closer to Corin.
She just like looks around, and squeezes next to you, Davy, and she like puts her hand on your lap.
Ugh. God, this is so gross.
Corin like sits on the stool and it sort of rocks back. He's like, "Whoa!"
Oh, you're all right then.
Oh, this chair is unrefined.
Here you
Sorry.
go, Mr. Man. Here's your menu.
He takes it. Well, you can enjoy the menu at least. And he looks over to Belvedere.
I'll ignore Belvedere, he can't read.
Is he family as well?
Sorry, what was that?
Is he your family as well?
He's more of a
A dog. He's our dog.
he's my personal attendant.
I see. Well, just accustomed to your money then, I suppose.
Well,
Who's this guy?
Belvedere.
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
He just looks at you and says, like, you don't recognise what language he's speaking, but it seems kind of rough and guttural.
I'm sorry. Do you speak common?
He just shakes his head.
I see. Is he family as well, Davy?
He's my mum's new boyfriend.
Yes, he's a real dear. Mister, what should I get off the menu? I can't eat.
He kind of buries himself in the menu a little bit. I can recommend the I can't pronounce any of these, Kieran.
Lamprey and Suzelets. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, what's a lamprey? Is that like a big worm?
It's a bit like an eel.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
A sea creature. I'm sure he would know, but Hannah doesn't know.
It's a river creature. Okay. So, you all order food. It's getting more and more awkward.
Waits for the waiter to come over.
Yeah, waiter comes over.
Well, Davy is gonna order more farci as like a starter, and then the because it's got lots of garlic in it, and the matalote for his main,
Okay.
and he will drink it straight out of the bowl. No spoons or anything.
Okay.
Waiter, if I could have a different chair. This one is rather unbecoming of this establishment.
Oh, of course, sir. And he sort of steals a chair from down here and tries to pass it through over Davy, but he doesn't want to pass it over table. Keith.
He's going to try and come around and get it. This is
Davey
rather
will do
unusual.
the whole like fake, like, oh, I'm helping, and just really getting in the way.
Then fucking Corin like catches a whiff of Davy's sewer smell, and he kind of retches.
And as you go past Corin, Mama Millstone like cheekily grabs your ass as well.
Jump skin at that. I think.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do declare. Oh, that was unexpected. He's going to put the chair there and sort of scuffle in the corner a little bit. But Davy, I was going to try and get to know you a little bit by ourselves, and he looks around again.
Well, swap with Mama then. Come and sit next to me.
Okay, he looks at her.
You can sit on my lap, young man.
That's okay. He sort of picks up the menu again.
Well, anything you have to ask me, you can ask in front of my mum.
Well, it's more of a, just get to know each other more,
What do you mean? Like, in a Belvedere kind of way?
You can see Belvedere is eating his lamprey, but he's sucking it down like a sausage.
Oh!
Yeah, Corey just kind of retches in the corner a little bit again.
Don't look at me, he hasn't been trained.
Davey, you also notice that Lundic is just like ordering more and more food and just devouring it.
God. Where is he putting all of that?
So the evening goes on, it gets more and more awkward. Would there be a point Corin would just bail out, or would
Yeah, definitely would.
you think
It's
he'd
like not what he expected at all.
how would he bail out?
Do the usual cliche. Gotta go toilet.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be
Davey
right.
would grab him by the wrist and be like, please come back. Please come back.
I will. And he steps away and sort of like gets a little like towel out and wipes his hand that Dave grabbed with his sewery hand.
Yeah. And he just bolts.
Yep, pretty much. Gone.
Perfect. You all did amazingly.
What did I do? I was just being friendly.
Exactly.
Oh, Davy, you're such a cheeky little lad. He'll be coming back for you anyway.
No, I rather think he won't.
He's at this point, Davy. You see Lundic like trying to summon a waiter over again.
God.
He's just holding up the menu and pointing.
In order to say to him, how can you still be hungry? You've eaten 8 plates.
He's got a big appetite, Davy.
No shit, Mum.
Huh?
No shit, Mum.
So you can see that your party is sort of causing the wait staff to hover around your table in an awkward manner. Belvedere's like, can I have some more, Mr. Millstone?
Poor Belvedere, you carry on. You fill your boots. I don't
Yeah.
reckon Maxim even feeds them.
He's Shall we get a bottle of wine for the table?
Absolutely. Order whatever you like, Belvedere.
So throughout the night, more and more bottles keep coming to the table. Everyone's getting quite merry. Your mum's getting more handsy with you and
Ugh.
over nursing you.
Breastfeeding me.
No, not that bad. And eventually it comes to the end of the night. Most of the patrons at this point have left, and your party is still there, eating and devouring the restaurant.
What, like eating the chairs and stuff?
Well, it might as well be. And Hubert comes over to you, like, Mr. Millstone, here is your bill. We are closing in an hour, in about 15 minutes.
Oh, thank you. How? Oh God, hit me with the bill.
It's 600 gold pieces.
That isn't as bad as I thought. He'd hand it over and give an extra 100 as a generous tip.
Oh, thank you,
Damn.
Jeez.
Mr. Millstone. Thank you.
Come on, guys, we need to get out of here.
So, Davy, what are we doing tomorrow?
I haven't a clue.
I'll just follow you around, right? And you show me the lovely city of Waterdeep.
Absolutely. Just give me a second.
So this is basically Rock Thug Castle version 2, right, Kira?
Wait, who is?
Mama Millstone is in like, how can we get rid of this person?
I can't wait till she gives everyone nicknames.
Right, well, shall we?
Yes. Where do you think your date went, Davy?
I think it went exactly as I planned.
Oh, my little boy can never get any. So sad.
I don't know that he's written this massive, like, TripAdvisor of whores.
She hasn't read it.
Probably just as well.
You can see Lundic is just looking down. He's a big dwarf.
Swaying around, really drunk and full.
Okay. So, I imagine Davy gets back to the yawning portal after being nagged and nagged and nagged by his mum.
Yep.
And I'd say everyone gets a long rest.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
the Lord.
boys.
That was hard. I could barely hold it together. That poor man.
Yeah, straight up. Takes a genuine interest in someone and they're just like, I'm gonna put you through hell on
I
earth.
thought he was interested in his money. That's why I was going to stitch him up.
No,
No,
but it's interesting that you've managed to convince yourself of that.
I thought that from the very beginning.
Oh.
That's why I thought he asked me if I was rich.
Well,
Did he ever directly ask you if you were rich?
Yeah, he did.
Just count yourself lucky, Tom, that you never mentioned money on the first date with Anya, because that was insight into what would have happened.
That is true. Anya's
If
mum's
I'd
lovely
thought
though.
George. Huh?
Anya's mum's lovely though.
My mum is lovely.
Yeah, but she would have been like, Anya would have hired some woman to play her mum, and
Some hag.
yeah.
That does sound like something Anya would do.
That's not far off if you ever went to fucking dinner with my Welsh grandparents. As much as they're lovely, they are fucking mental. Love you, Nana and Grandpa, if you ever listen to this.
Right. Is there anything in particular that people want to be doing when they wake up?
Mackie would be training, 100%.
Yeah, train.
So everyone's heading to training.
Yeah.
With Morwen.
Sort my HPs out. Okay. Yeah, Mackie would
So
be
then-
training with Shanks in the courtyard as usual.
Langston would come out and present Maki with his created cloak of elven kind.
Oh shit. And Mackie would be really kind of taken aback. Not that he would never have gifted her anything before, but she would be like,
Master, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
Well, you've been proving yourself lately, girl, and this should help you to do it even better. It will, I don't know how well you've been reading up on your magical items, but this is a well-known classic of the elven variety. Essentially, it will make you harder to see for your opponents and easier. You'll find your steps softer, your movements more graceful.
Thank you, Master. I'll aim to do you proud.
You always do.
she has a big
So
smile
as
at
you
that.
come out,
She'd actually give Langston a little hug, like she'd lean down and
He'd start and do a little bit of the, but he'd like it really.
as you came out into the courtyard, you would see a lot of recognizable stuff on the floor that you saw yesterday.
Wow. Excellent salvage.
She looks at these and she's like, well, they're pretty much trashed. But
They
then
were trash to begin with.
She kicks the Daddy-O Shield Guardian, and she's like, "Someone sure had a big ego. This looks quite intricate."
We'd like to pick it apart if we bring it through to the workshop. Maki, if you want to melt down the trash bots, I know you like to watch the metal melt down sometimes.
Yes, of course, Master.
And she's like, "It's a shame I couldn't find the necklace for this."
Well, perhaps just parts might be useful. Certainly has
sure.
been customized.
She crosses her arms and like puts her head back a bit, and she's like, "You're not talented enough to make one, Master."
She says that.
Yeah.
Langston bristles immediately. And he's like, well, I thought you were smarter than that, Lit, but if you don't recognize genius when you see it, then perhaps my efforts have been wasted on you.
She's just like, "I just think it'd be quite good to control the compound thing."
Well, come with me.
Mackie would go slightly wide-eyed during this and kind of look down awkwardly and then be like,
Shanks, can you help me drag these through?
Shanks sort of undoes a chain and he ties both of them to him and just drags the corpses along. You can hear like the rattling as they're just like falling apart as he drags them along.
Mankey would get to this point and she'd be like,
Oh, Master, it looks like they recovered the safe.
You were having a go at deciphering it before? Why don't you continue while I show this young upstart how the masters really deal with things?
Of course.
Lit just looks at you, Mackie, and she's like, "Yeah, just make sure not to break the mechanism." Very modern piece of technology.
she just nods and she's like,
Okay. I'll do my best.
Mackie will spend some time trying to open it.
Okay. I'll give you 2 goes before Naxora, Morwen, and Davy all show up.
What do I have to do?
That's half an hour. Have you got the numbers that you remembered from earlier?
Oh fuck, I deleted them to make space for other stuff. I might be able to undo, hold on.
But then again, Mackie might have
No,
numbers anyway.
I've got them. 219425.
Yep. That's it. I love this music so much.
It is
Yeah, me
awesome.
too.
Ski Dragon, no. Gambling Hall, no. There it is. So, safe. Okay.
What checks do you want me to do?
I'll have Mackie have one go, and then we'll do in, and then yeah. So with that combination, some of the numbers were wrong, but not all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have, and to do it, she has to listen at the lock.
Okay, she'll listen to the first one then. Doing a perception.
Yeah.
14.
So you click in the number 4, and you think that this time that could be right.
Okay. On a scale, out of percentage of 100, how sure would she be?
What were the numbers again that you know that are right? Well, the ones that you think that are right.
I cannot
Oh, wait.
remember.
Wait. Tell me what numbers you have.
I had 219, 425.
219 40. So from those numbers,
Mm-hmm.
it's about 66%.
Is that including the changing the 2 for the 4?
No.
Okay. So what if I was to do that?
Well, you'd have to go through each one again.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's more likely a 4. So I'll do another listen.
You can put in the numbers that you think are definitely right.
Yeah. I'll listen for the second one. 12.
Yeah. So this time you sort of get stuck between the 1 and the 2, but you still think it's 1.
Okay. Probably 1. Okay, she'll listen for the next one. 13.
So this one, you know it's not a 9,
Mm-hmm.
but you just keep turning it, and you can't find the other number.
Okay.
And then as you go through again, the 4 and the 2 and the 5, you think they're all right.
Okay. In that case, then Mackie will put in... What is the highest number I can put in at 9?
Yeah, 9.
She'll put 418.
Yeah.
425.
Yeah. So does she try and pick the lock?
Yeah.
Okay, can you roll a dexterity with proficiency if she's proficient?
Yeah, she is. 24.
So as you go again to try it, the lock still doesn't turn. So you think one of the numbers is still wrong.
Okay. Cool.
So I'll go see what Lanksim and Lit are doing. She's just looking at you, Lanksim.
Muted like a muppet. I think because Langston was a little bit offended, though he doesn't want to show that he's offended. He would have been pulling books down and pointing passages out and being like, "As you can see, the control necklace is no huge deal. It's really the unique connection between the Guardian and the necklace that's the difficult thing to replicate."
So how would you go about doing that?
Well, we'd need to tap into... Well, we need to completely open up the Guardian. The unique connection is usually placed in a central core. That way it is not easily disabled by outside forces.
This sounds like a job that maybe I should try to do and try to refine my skills. You were asking last night.
Langston kind of calms down a bit. Well, yes, I do like that idea. And for your impudence, I expect the scrap pots to be fully melted down and put into perfect ingots by the time the sun sets.
Okay, Master.
All right.
I'm gonna go take a look at that thing.
Yeah, well, he has got a bit of a soft spot for her, even with her impudence. So while she walks off, he's going to fetch some useful books for her and plonk them down on top of the work top.
Yeah.
As she walks by, she'd hear Mackie be like,
Oh, damn it.
She sort of gives her a look over. Okay.
How we doing, gal?
Well, I've narrowed down the numbers slightly, but I've still got to figure out. I did wrong. I've still got to go over it again.
Thanks him.
Mm-hmm.
As Shanks gets that near, he just powers down.
Oh, damn it! Langsim tries to push against Shanks to try and push him away, even with his little frame.
You do a strength check. No, Shanks' form is just huge. You could push him over on the side, but he might take damage.
He's still feeling a bit defensive after Lit challenging him, so he's going to do that. Poor
Yeah.
Shanks takes the hit for his pride.
He just moves. And he powers back on, and you can see that Shanks looks really apprehensive getting the
Yeah.
safe.
Keep a wide berth, Shanks.
Mackie will try and give it another go.
Okay.
So, she wants to do the first one again.
Yeah.
So she'll make a perception check.
It's still like, is it a 2 or is it a 4? You can't like distinguish between the two.
Okay, and then she'll try and go for the second one again.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
You swing around to 1 and you're like, it's definitely. But as you go past the 2, you're like, oh shit, was it the 2?
Okay, and then she'll try the third one again.
Yeah.
Come on, Mackie. Small.
So this one, you sort of twiddle it about a bit, and hang on. You think the number is a 4.
4, okay. Okay, in that case then, she will enter the entire code as 414425.
Can you do an intelligence check, Mackie?
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, I don't know if Mackie would know.
14, but
Do you know his name? Does Mackie know his name?
she didn't know.
Oh shit, okay, don't worry about it then. I think it'd be hard to get if you didn't know that. But yeah, this time when you put your lockpick tools in, it turns.
Okay.
So can you do a check to pick it?
Yep. $24.
Yeah. And with that, it swings open.
I got it.
Yeah, excellent work.
Thank you, Master.
In the safe, you find Langson would notice this thing very well. You
Anti-magic
leave it
thing.
lying on the ground in the safe.
Bastard.
Shit, that's cool.
You'd know Langson, but it is extremely brittle. It breaks very easily. So
Could be
if you
useful.
throw it at something, it would make a field, but you wouldn't be able to ever use it again.
This needs to be stored safely and away from. And gestures towards Shanks and Coral as well, who's come to rest on Shanks' shoulder.
Okay, Master. We can store it in the right side of the workshop.
Yes, it's wise. Interestingly, you could even sleep with it under your bed, and it would protect you from magical intrusions.
That's a good idea. Maybe Miss Shalzar might want such a thing. She said
Or
she
I
was.
was thinking it might also keep your sword quiet when you want to sleep.
That's a good idea, but Swordmaster might be a little bit unhappy with me if that was the case.
Well, what's he going to do about it, really? He's a sword!
Also, sorry, he wouldn't be able to warn you of danger if there was any in the night.
That's a good point.
That's true, Force Ghost Davy.
Sorry, be quiet again now.
She
You
kind of
also
nods.
find some other things.
Fancy shit in the safe.
This.
Ooh.
That's some kind of letter from the Zentarim here, Master.
Oh, God, I bet it's dramatic.
It says, Fang, the situation has become untenable.
Yep, dramatic already.
No communication with cell members or Zentarim-related activity until Tarsac 6. An entire cell meeting will be held at dusk on Tarsac 6. Report to Field Warden's Boxing Club. Stench Alley Field Ward Waterdeep at midnight for a location. Information about Caravan Gordak will be greatly rewarded. Stay strong, my brothers and sisters. DS Masters of Opportunities. Miss Shalzar will really want to see this, I think.
Information about... Well. So they didn't do the attack themselves.
Indeed. That's
Hmm.
kind of strange. Didn't Miss Shalzar
Yes.
say that one of her friends was directly involved with the Zentarim and he was supposedly there?
She did.
At this point, I think Morwen and Naxora would show up.
Yeah. No, put it down here. What was that? Morning all. She's gonna if it's open.
Good morning, Miss Shalzar. Miss Morwen.
Hello, Mackie and Ferris office, Fudbugger.
Thanks, him nods at the proper title address.
Need to close the window quickly because a bunch of fireworks are going off.
Cat's got a machine gun. Get down.
Celebrating Brexit, yay!
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Was that meant to be Mike?
No, it's meant to be Hans Gruber.
Oh, I thought it was the guy from One Shot.
It was a mashup.
Fotherington.
I watched Die Hard for the first time the other day.
I've never seen it, to be honest.
Yeah, unless you like action films, don't bother. That's the key mistake I made, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to really enjoy this. Everybody says it's a classic, but I don't like action films. So I fell asleep twice.
That's a good point.
Oh, I'm back, sorry.
Yeah, Langston would sort of give Mackie a little shove and say, "Go on then, girl, give her the note."
Yes, sorry, Master. Miss Shalzar, we recovered the safe from the Freighting Bouquet, and I managed to unlock it, and inside we found this note from... Well, just read it for yourself.
Yeah, so she reads the note.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who was part of the opportunities lying.
Do you want me to quickly show you the setup? I'll just-
Yeah.
Now I can do this. Look at Mama G.
Uh,
Oh yeah. Yeah. So the end
So-
of the note said DS.
So Devil Star Song. Okay.
Okay.
Must be a note by Devil Star Song, the supposed leader of this section, anyway.
The master pointed out some bit of information that I thought was quite pertinent. That it says they weren't responsible for the attack on the caravan court. So
It's quite curious.
or that seems to imply that anyway.
You also see that there is more in the safe, and one is like a journal. It's not dated, but it seems to just be like a stream of consciousness from Mama G. And I'll show everyone. If anyone wants to read it out, that'd be great.
I'm gonna end up reading it, aren't I?
Yeah.
I can if you want, love.
You're the designated reader usually.
Okay. I used to be at university as well. Fun.
Go on then, Anya. Do my job for me.
Guys,
Yeah,
Hello.
Hello.
does she have an accent? Because I'm going to read it in the accent if she does.
just sort of that angry talk.
Okay, well, I'm not sure about angry.
Just like
There's been some minor trouble with yuppies from the Stonemasons Guild Hall. Daddy said he would keep an eye on them.
wait.
Daddy-
That's from the beginning. Go up.
That is the beginning. The
Oh
bloke
yeah.
who-
Sorry, I didn't hear the first bit.
That's all right. Daddy suggested we could upgrade our security system. His lads can be pretty gratuitous with punishment. He showed me a catalogue from Waterdeep Dynamics, which seems to be a growing magical artifice company. F.S. Ipswam's name sounded familiar. Maybe I met him at Candlekeep. Anyway, I should be able to maintain these constructs, even if I can't build them myself. I showed Daddy the two models I thought were best. He said he'd handle the purchase tonight. Well, Daddy has been missing a day now. Unlike him, he usually wants his finger on the pulse. I guess I should speak to Abernathy. Holy shit. When Daddy suggested increasing security, I was a bit hesitant, but after what has happened tonight at the bouquet, well, vampires, bats. I should have taken my armour and tools with me. I hope I didn't embarrass myself in front of Abernathy. Those adventurers seemed capable, though. Maybe they solved it. Well, Abernathy is dead, Ogma rest her soul. Still, the air-headed long limb should have invested in some kind of security. I guess being part of the Zentarim made her feel invincible. Guess this leaves me in prime position to stake my claim on the premier brothel in Waterdeep. Yeah, good luck. Coin has been paid and the paper signed with a little grease from the Zent's palms. I've heard the infamous Mr. Millstone is in town. Maybe he will want to consider a partnership or buy that rat hole off me. The bloated blowfish. Yeah, good one, Daddy. Advertising at its finest. I've heard of dwarves being stubborn as rocks, but I think Mr. Millstone has a rock instead of a brain. I look forward to him meeting the security system when it arrives. I've decided to rename the fragrant bouquet to something a bit more palatable. The herb garden should be fine. Change his girls' names, change the policy info, and change the menu. Why would anyone want a full-course dinner at a brothel? It's beyond me. Maybe a selection of herb-based cocktails instead? We should be opening on caravans. What a fitting new present for this cesspit of a city. The girls told me Mr. Millstone came today. I'll move Daddy's remaining lads to the garden. No, I'll have to dress them up a bit. Where is that security system anyway? Not sure what to do with that Alice girl. Might just throw her in the kitchen and see what she can do. Received a communique from the Zents today. This must be in response to the proclamation of a new inquisition into gang-related activity. Well, fuck the Zents. I've barely been involved with them since Daddy's disappearance. If the Zents or the Inquisition ever come for me, they're in for a surprise. For a big surprise. If it ever gets here. It came, finally. 2 exquisite anti-burglary units and a custom-built shield guardian. I knew Daddy was vain, but getting a shield guardian built in your image is on another plane. He certainly highlighted his assets, that's for sure. Though this feels like the final nail. I knew Daddy wouldn't abandon the blowfish, but he certainly wouldn't leave without seeing this monstrosity. Zent related. I'll have to start asking questions when this Inquisition blows over.
Oh, shit.
Seems like she won't know much about the Zents currently, anyway, which is a shame.
It didn't sound like she was overly involved, but this daddy figure, sounds like he's more involved.
Smacky, because
Yeah.
of your intelligence check earlier,
Mm-hmm.
you'd realise that code is spelling daddy.
Oh, that's interesting. The code is spelling daddy.
If you just replace the numbers with the letters in the
Yeah.
alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
You also look in the safe and you find 50 platinum pieces, 500 gold pieces, 300 silver pieces, as well as a dark blue rhomboid, which is magical.
Master, do you want to see if you can identify this?
Yes.
And one other thing that you find for Davy is a deed to the fragrance cake.
Hey!
Fuck off! Yes!
Turns
But
out
when
if
you
you
do
turn
it-
up somewhere and just claim you own it, it will eventually come to pass.
Holy shit. I should start doing this in real life.
Oh, great, I'm gonna have to be the one to
Davy would
clean up those
also
messes.
arrive at this moment.
Davy would also arrive at this moment.
There he is.
Hey!
Oh, God.
I was also I was thinking with this letter with the meeting Michelle saw, then perhaps if you know anyone that knows any kind of disguise magic, then perhaps we could use this to infiltrate and spy on what's going on, or maybe some invisibility magic, Master.
Yes, I could prepare invisibility for the day.
Yeah.
Might be an option.
Come on, Davy! Show me your friends!
Mum, this is everybody. Everybody, this is Mum.
Oh, it's your mother. Mrs. Millstone. It's so nice to meet you.
Yes, what's her name, Davy?
That's Mackie Brightwater.
It's lovely to meet such a lovely young... What about this one?
That's... It literally says her name under her head. No.
Mhm.
That's Morwen Bronze Petal, and this is Langsam Thudbugger and Naxor Shalzar. And I don't know who that woman is, because I haven't met her yet. Davy hasn't met her yet.
That is Lit Tinderbright, a student of mine.
So
Davy's
Langsim,
eyes are
you
like...
hear a voice in your head, Langsim. It's
Mm.
like, my, what a fine gentleman.
I
Oh
knew
my
it. I
god!
fucking knew that was coming. Langsam immediately spins on the spot to see if there were voices around him, and he's just like, "Did you hear that?"
Who
Hear
knew
what?
that Kieran and I have the same taste in men?
What little gnomes.
I had a. Langsam figures it out. Excuse me a moment. And he goes inside.
She leans over to you, Davy, and she's like, "You didn't tell me you had such a fine young friend."
You mean Mackie?
No.
Oliver?
How do you say it?
Telepathically.
Telepathically is like that little gnome.
Davy starts like faux retching, like. Ugh.
Nexora steps forward. This morning, Mrs. Milthone. It's nice to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you, Mrs. Miss.
Nexora, dear. Just call me
It's
that.
lovely to meet you. I wish my Davy's been telling me a lot about all.
Has he now?
Langston comes back out with like a tinfoil hat on his head.
Why do I think he just like took the top of Shanks' head off and like put it on his own head?
Shanks, conspiracy mode.
I feel like you would hand one to Mackie as well, and she'd be like, "Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
said you
yeah.
doing
Sorry.
vampires or something like that.
That's correct, Mrs. Millstone. Your son is quite the adventurer.
Yes, I love my little prince so much.
And Davy's like, thanks, Mum. Yeah. I can't tell if he should be like super like, oh, mummy, and like with her, or if he should be like really exasperated but like going along with it.
That's up to you.
Can be both. It can be one or the other.
Yes. Okay. All right.
She looks over here. She's like, my, what's that? And like wanders off.
Start
As she
pumping it,
does.
probably.
Sora like leans down to Davy. It's nice to meet your mother, Davy, but why have you brought her here now?
She just keeps following me around. I didn't even know she was coming. I just went back to the yawning portal yesterday, and she was just there.
Well, we can't bring her with us, dear.
Vicky walks
Well, we'll figure something out.
Morning, Vicky.
in. Morning, everyone.
Oh, morning, Vicky. So
I
you
just
haven't had a
found
long
out.
rest.
Oh yeah, I probably should have done that. I was up all night with can't remember her name, but you know.
her name's Daisy
Right
Trout,
up to
Kieran."
the century.
He points at the safe and he's like, my, you got that thing here?
Mackie did? Oh, got it here. That was lit and Shanks.
I opened it though.
Well done, Mackie. You find anything good inside?
We found a note from the center room indicating they're having some sort of meeting at midnight tonight, I think.
Oh yeah?
And we were thinking of trying to infiltrate it.
You'd know it's 4 days' time.
Oh, was it 4 days' time? I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, she would have said that then.
Yeah.
These
You found
notes. Sorry.
Go on.
I was going to say, I could probably take both of these, this journal and this note to Force Grey. They'll probably want to know.
That's
But
probably
Mama
a
G
good
is
idea.
really down on their on the Zent's list, at least. She doesn't seem to know much.
Morwen's like, maybe I can take it to the mistress after we've done training.
Oh, you can do, dear. That would be helpful, actually.
Find anything else, like cha-ching?
We found some gold, and we also found this this orb thing that the master is identifying. There's also like some sort of anti-magic gem. I
It's a
thought
null stone.
a null stone. I thought maybe you could use it, Miss Shazar, at the Golden Petal Inn. You said you had some problems with people breaking in before.
Speaking of that problem, actually, on my way back from the library yesterday, I did see somebody following me. It's a similar description as what I've heard from who was in my manor not too long ago.
Well, we have the
So-
safe now, so perhaps you could use it to.
Maybe, yeah. Just if anybody sees a young gnomish girl with blonde hair, probably worth letting me know.
Mackie sort of nods quite intently.
Langston will remember that he saw her before he went into the sewer, unless he wasn't paying that much attention.
He was paying attention. He saw. He just didn't think of much at the time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do an intelligence check. Hey, there was a gnome watching us when we went down into the sewers the other day.
That means she's been following us, or at least me, for a long while.
I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, Master. I should have been paying more attention.
Vicky
Could
looks
be
round-
academic espionage, you know? Someone trying to get a jump on my latest inventions.
Vicky looks around the corner. It's all right. Nobody's watching us now.
So everybody just keep an eye out. I don't know the purpose of why she would be watching. Potentially me. She looks at Langston. I can't think of a reason. I mean, I did interview her once, and she's going to look at Morwen for that.
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah.
her, Morwen?
Yes, she was one of Dramp's people.
Do you,
I-
do you remember where Tramp found her?
Yeah, I think it was in the castle ward. He looked in some really weird areas. I think she tried to pickpocket him.
Perhaps
Yes.
she's been Perhaps if she was looking for work before, then maybe she's found work again, and someone has hired her to watch on you.
That's what concerns me. I have no I don't really know a reason of why.
I wouldn't be too concerned. She's clearly terrible at her job. And if
Mhm.
she is any testament to the pedigree of people trying to watch you, then you've got nothing to fear.
True, it's still a concern. I don't really want people breaking into my manor.
No.
Found
I
any-
can help you with that, you know. I can form magical locks if need be.
Well, you can.
I can.
That would be very helpful, Langston. You give me a price, and I'll be grateful.
The cost would be fine. The spell itself requires 25 gold's worth of gold dust. You provide the materials, I'll happily do it. I can only do 2 per day, though, and it would need to be a day in which we're not spelunking. But happy to do it.
Well, everyone, we've got phase thing tomorrow, so
Yes, perhaps tomorrow then, Langston. Afterwards, or before, maybe.
That's fine. I'll prepare the spell tomorrow morning.
I'm happy to
Thank you,
help.
dear.
Victor also nods it. Anything else in there?
I think that was everything, wasn't it?
The deed.
Oh, of course, yeah, the deed.
We also found the deed to the place. I'm
Looks down at
If she looks like she might have replaced the deed in her name, Mr. Millstone. Sorry,
there isn't
Davy.
any name on this
It's
deed.
not. Okay, it's not any name.
I thought you might want this, Davy.
Thank you very much, Mackie. That's very kind of you.
Well,
Victor.
Oh
it's
shit!
yours.
Now, if I've got the deed, that means I'm gonna have to pay for all the repairs.
If it's still standing, Davy.
Oh, hot damn. Well, thank you, Mackie. I will keep this somewhere safe,
That's
safer
alright.
than the last.
You're most welcome.
Langston would make sure everyone has the money divvied up, which is 10 platinum, 100 gold, 60 silver each.
Would there be a desk in there somewhere with like pen and ink and paper
In where? In the
in
workshop?
the room? Yeah.
I can provide the materials if you wish, Mr. Millstone.
Yes, please.
Well, come with me.
We're doing that then, dear. Do you want to start the training for today?
Yes, of course. Mormon?
Oh yeah, of course I'm joining in.
Okay, she ready's on guard and begins training.
This is where Lanksum and Davy has snuck off to do it, like 2 teenagers.
Okay, hang on. So Vicky's in training, Morwen's training. Lit calls over to you, Mackie, and she's like, maybe you want to move this thing out the way before...
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Next door, Miss Shalzar, Mr. Cordell, would you mind giving me a hand? Shanks,
Of course, dear.
we could use your help as well.
Shanks knows to obey Mackie as a default.
Vicky looks down at the statue, and he's like, my God, it's so accurate. So next, seeing as you're all helping, I'd say you can just do it for free.
Okay.
Lit like grumpily sort of wanders over to it and starts thinking about I'll watch, I suppose. And she like gets out her drum.
Oh, what?
Her drum. And she starts like rhythmically banging.
It's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Training.
So, can you all roll on the training table?
Indeed.
Even Davy, or just the people
Davy's
in?
going to train. If Davy's going to train when he can.
No, probably not.
Okay. Well, Davy, if you don't train, you're sitting next to your mum talking to us. So.
Yeah, training might be a good way to avoid talking to your mum.
Yeah. What do I need to roll? Sorry.
Just a d20.
Thank you.
So, Matthew gets accuracy training. On her turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll, so she can do that at any point.
Nice.
Damn.
Naxora is energized, which means she can have speed increases by 10 feet for 12 hours.
Damn.
Davy also gets an increase in speed of 10 feet for the next 12 hours.
Yes.
Nice.
Vicky also gets that. No, wait, no, he doesn't have roll. Thought I did. Vicky gets... You can add a 1d6 to an attack, ability check, or saving throw. As you're training Davy, your mum's like calling to you, and he's like, "You're doing so well, Davy.
Thanks, Mum.
Show that big boy who's boss." And she like looks at Vicky.
I don't want to hurt him, though, Mum. He's my
Well,
friend.
I know, but he's a bit of a stallion, isn't he? And Vicky's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. Well, what? Oh no, sorry. Go on.
What?
If is training over, is she gonna give the notes to Morn and stuff?
So it takes about an hour. She's. Am I going to Blackstaff, Mistress?
Yes, dear. Just give them these notes. I found some evidence. She was working with the Zents, but she probably doesn't know very much.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Mistress.
And the note as well.
Yeah. Sarah, is there anything you want me to do before phase 3?
Not that I can think of right now, dear. I'll let you know.
Okay. She's like, "Bye, everyone."
Goodbye, Morwen. Good
Bye.
job in training today.
Yes, you look lovely dancing about. Owen picks up the speed and sort of like shoots away.
Guys, I'd like you to gather round, if I may ask.
Of course, Davy.
And he would take out the deed and show it to everyone, and he has crossed out the name that's on the deed and written their 5 names on it.
Oh,
Davy,
Davy.
it's yours though.
No, Mackie, it's ours.
She smiles and yeah, she's struggling not to tear up a little bit.
Davy, you missed my name out.
Mama, you get the profits from all of the other business ventures that have got your name on it. Have you forgotten about that?
Oh, he's right. My little Davy's such a little gentle. He's such a good businessman.
Yeah. Well, you know, you guys, you help me out a lot, and I appreciate it. And even though it might not be the most upright and approving, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know the fire probably did a lot of damage. I doubt it's standing very upright at the moment, but
No, I
Still a
mean,
piece of to work on.
it might not be the most moral venture in the world, but I want
Maggie looks
you guys.
confused.
Yeah, and Langston is glaring at Davy right now.
He's trying to do the right thing because never mind. But I want you guys to share in the profits of it with me.
okay. Thank you, Davy.
We each get 20%.
Next door doesn't want to offend Davy, but she is going to step over and whisper to him. So, noble gesture, Davy. I don't really want to be part of a brothel, I'll be honest.
Alright, well, 25% each then.
Okay.
Langston steps over and says the same thing.
Poor Davy.
Fine, well, fuck the lot of you. Bye.
Vicky's like, I'll be part of it, Davy. I don't mind a bit, you know.
At least I know I've got one friend.
If you were to change the nature of the business, Davy, I wouldn't mind.
How do you change the nature of a brothel? A brothel is a
Calm
brothel.
down, Davy.
That's true, but I mean, it's what I know, Vicky.
You're also a great rider.
Yeah, but you can't do that, really, can you?
Yeah, you can't write a house.
Oh, I've got an idea. Oh, I might have an idea.
A burnt building is an empty vessel, dear. You can do what you want with it.
Tell us your idea, Mr. Millstone.
I want it. I'm gonna message Kieran at first just to see if he's okay with it
Okay, yeah, sure.
as the DM.
I
if you
think I
don't
might.
mind.
I might have an idea what you're thinking. Maybe.
I'm not
Unless
sure.
Unless it's fucking insane.
In which case, I definitely have an idea.
Yeah. I'm willing to facilitate a lot. Is it going to be Mama Millstone's house?
Locked in her prison.
She needs to be supported. That's what dinner with Strahd's going to be like if that party went wrong. Davy. Davy's mum's lover. Davy's mum. Party ever.
Also, I just realised on that little calendar, Baylor did not visit the workshop.
Well, he's obviously a late riser, but thanks for reminding me.
Shit. Langston hasn't made anything.
Well, I thought you need to get measured up and all that.
Oh yeah, true. He doesn't want to make Lit do that either. That seems like he'll get sued. Ah yes, my young female exchange student. Measure this old diseased man up for his penis prosthetic.
No, I think Balor's going to probably come in and be like, I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
I like that, Anya. That's a good idea.
I'm going to quickly go
Okay.
pee, by the way. Desperate.
I like that idea.
I want to know what you thought I was going to say now.
What did I think? It
Huh?
was something. I thought a publishing company, but your idea's better.
I mean, I can't back out on my current publisher.
Yeah, true. But I like your idea more than that. I like the idea of basically being a load of people in berets there, like, yeah.
I picture it basically like Printer's Playhouse.
Yeah, that's what I thought as soon as it came up. Yeah, okay. Approved.
Sweet.
Tell us your idea, Mr. Middlestone.
I'm waiting for Mackie to come back from the toilet.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Could not hold
So, when it is rebuilt, which I will put the funds up for, I am not expecting you guys to, even if, well, I suppose at the moment you're not part of the venture. Anyway, I am going to turn it into a performance space, so people can come to me and it'll have a bar and stuff, and you can come and visit. We can have slam poetry nights. We'll have plays done by and that kind of thing. I'm thinking
We could that's a great idea, Davy. We could have a place of Night of the Night Rider.
we could indeed, Mackie. We could indeed.
I'm happy to help organize that. And I'd love to try and do some design on the front. I'm not very good, but
If that is what you would like to do, Mackie, then that is what you shall do, my dear girl.
She's absolutely beaming. And she kind of
Good morning for Mucky.
she's beaming and she kind of looks towards Langston for kind of like almost like approval at the same time though.
Yeah,
Come then,
you
grumpy
see
old man.
Langsim's got a little wry smile and he's like, well, with that purpose in mind, I would proudly have my name on the deed if you want to do so, Mr. Millstone.
Thank you.
That is,
It's a pleasure.
that is far more wholesome, Davy. I would also be willing. And I was also thinking you could advertise in my tavern as well for such an event.
That is a good idea. Thank you very much. Thank you. We should maybe come up with a name for our little group, I guess, and then we can call our new performance space after it.
that's a really good idea. I'm not sure I have
What
anything in
about-
mind.
What about Sam Slambo's Sluggers?
I'll bear it in mind, Vicky.
Perhaps not, dear. Sluggers doesn't ring very nice bells.
Oh yeah, forgot about that guy.
Yeah, now you can think of it.
Yeah, we can have a think about it. We've got to rebuild the place first, so
True.
This point, Baylor comes in.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
Oh, good lord.
My troubles have all gone. There's no one to derive me. He's just sobbing.
My good sir, if you could come with me, please. Shanks, support this man.
Shank turns into a seat and like leans down
He's just like
to carry.
he just boards him.
Or Baylor.
Poor Langsim.
Yeah, I do not envy Langston having to.
Can you do a quick intelligence check, Langston?
Great. Constitution saving throw. Boop. $13.
You sort of get the measurements, like, and come up with a basic idea. for a prosthesis.
You don't have to
Yeah.
say I know it looks awful.
Do you have
I feel
any
like
requests?
I feel like a turtle without its shell.
Well, do you have any requests for the prosthesis itself?
Big.
Right, and materials, something softer outer layer, perhaps.
Yes, and ribbed. Ribbed for pleasure.
Right, ribbed I can do. Oh, my years of study have come to this. Well, please.
Power
I will-
thrust action.
Right.
PTA
Right.
when I'm DTC.
Right. Well, I will begin work on it immediately. Will you be staying at the yawning portal?
I think I will stay here. I do not wish to go out once I am limbless.
Sir, this is not a hotel. I will make your limb for you, but I will do it in the sanctity of my workshop without interruption.
Very well. I shall return to the yawning portal.
Shanks, escort the man out.
Shanks turns into a little chair again and carries.
Langsim, after he leaves the room, just quietly takes a moment to rest his head on the worktop.
You'd hear him
It's
come back
like-
out and he'd be like, I made it through the wilderness. You know I made it through.
And Langsim reflects on his years of academia and study.
Hey man, it's a noble goal, repatriating a guy with his rod.
This is Kieran's revenge for me taking away Roxando's penis and replacing it with a mechanical one all those years ago.
Jesus, the callback.
Forgot about that.
Actually, I think Langsom would take the opportunity to spend 10 minutes doing the ritual in the workshop as well.
Mama Millstone would be like, so what are we all doing today then?
Well, I believe we were going to go back down into the sewers, and it's our last proper chance before Miss Shalzar's got a important day tomorrow.
Yeah, and we've also got caravans. I've certainly got a little something for everyone.
Do they? Is the city still doing some like a celebration for it?
Oh yeah.
Considering
may
all the
have
gang stuff.
Huh?
Considering all the crackdown on the gang stuff, I thought they might have
Well,
cancelled it.
People need joy, Mackie. That's what you need after an attack on the city.
You're right.
Mama Millstone looks at Naxora and she's like, you seem to be the boss here.
Not really, dear, but what are you going to do today?
Well, I'm going to go with Davy and come with.
Probably won't be the best idea down in the sewer.
Oh, wherever my Davy goes, I'll go. His mum will keep him sorry.
Maybe you'd prefer a good book in fuck me, what's the tavern called again?
Yawning Paul?
Paul. And just wait until we come back up.
Can you do a persuasion check?
Yeah.
DC 50.
Oh yeah.
He's like, no, I'll be all right. I taught young Davy and he's a brilliant little boy, so I'll be fine.
Mackie would step up and be like,
Mrs. Millstone, I really appreciate your enthusiasm, but it's very dangerous down there. I think you would probably be safer if you. I'm sure the master wouldn't mind you if you wanted to stay at the workshop, but there's not much here in terms of creature comforts. But I'm sure it's very dangerous.
Can you do a persuasion?
Yeah. Time to see this beefy modifier. Still still an 11, but
Looks over you. And she's like, "How old are you, young woman?"
I'm 15, nearly 16.
Well, I'm 435 years. Maybe you should worry about yourself. I can look after myself. I'm a big girl.
Okay.
Mackie kind of backs off.
What's your favourite thing to do, Mama Millstone?
Oh, I like. Oh, I made Davy his first hat.
Does Kieran keep
I
cutting
love-
out for anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Should we jump in Function Crawl?
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
What was her favourite thing?
She's like, I like making cloves and I like banging my drum.
Oh. Davy,
I
do
bet you do.
you know a place where you could do both of those things that's not in the sewer?
I have no idea. Come on, Mama. We'll Is there like a basically like an adult creche I can leave her at?
I mean, she has got her man here.
Yeah. Well, Mama, you spend the day with Ludwig, or how, I can't remember quite how
Lindgren,
that's
I
it.
think. Can you do persuasion, Davy?
I got a bit of a. Oh
Here
no.
comes the 3.
It's gonna happen, I can feel it. Okay, it's slightly better.
She sort of sighs. He's like, well, maybe if you gave me a little something, me and Lundvik could find something to do in Waterdeep, Davy.
Why is it that my first thought was like he's just gonna reach into his pocket and pull out a vibrator and give it to her?
Jesus.
No, he'd. All right then. What do you want, Mum?
What about 100 gold should do? We can find a lot to do with that.
I'm sure you could find a lot to do without any gold at all, Mum.
Persuasion check.
Nice.
Hey.
You're right, Davy. Me and Lundvik could just stay in the yawning portal. And you know...
Bang it
No.
out.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know. And he'd give her like 20 gold just to help her on her way.
She gives Davy bardic inspiration,
Ooh.
and she
Excellent.
gives Naxora bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Only lasts like
Well-
10 minutes, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
does
does.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, oops.
That's a shame. Well, if it's the thought that counts. And she's like, well, have fun, all of you.
Goodbye,
Yay.
Mrs. Millstone.
Thank you,
You have,
dear.
you have fun, Mum.
See
I
you
guess
some
I'll
other
see
time.
you- I'll see you all tomorrow.
I think Mackie would turn to Naxor at this point and be like,
Miss Shalzar, if there's anything that me and the master and Shanks can do for you whilst you're at the funeral tomorrow, then please don't hesitate to ask. I know it must be quite a tough time for you, so
It will be, dear. If I think of something, I'll tell you. But
okay.
I mean, You can come if you like. I mean,
I don't want to impose. I can if you want me to, but
well, you are my companion now, as are all of you. She looks around everyone.
okay. I'll come then if you like.
But of course, that's up to you, dear. You don't. It's not a very nice place to be.
I'm sure I'm sure the master won't mind if we dedicate some time to that.
Okay, dear. Shall we go? Where's Langston?
I'm sure he's just in the workshop, trying to avoid Mrs. Millstone. No.
Angstom's casting Identify in a ritual capacity.
I know that.
Belvedere comes out with drinks for everyone.
And he's like, "Hey, Davy, my new best friend."
Thank you, Belvedere.
He's like,
Thank you, dear.
me and Davy went out last night for dinner.
We did, didn't we, Belvedere? We had a lovely old time.
Yes, the lamprey was delicious.
Yeah, I saw you enjoying that.
Well, it was very good of you, old man, to give me such good treats. He looks up at Mackie. He's like, the master never gives me treats like that.
Sorry, Belvedere. I'll try and talk to him.
Yes. Like, sneering off.
That conversation will yield you nothing.
So, what's Langston identifying?
The rhomboid.
Oh, yes. So you realise it is... Blah, blah, blah. Okay. It is an iron stone of awareness.
Ooh.
What is that?
If it's an iron stone, it's pretty fucking good.
I think it's not one of the best ones, but it's a decent one.
Rare. You can't be surprised while this dark blue rhomboid orbits your head. Ready swag. I see. You would bring that up. He'd walk past here and see Belvedere and be like, "Ah! What are you doing lurking in the corner?"
He's like, Mr. Millstone fed me real nice yesterday.
Ah, yes. Pull the other one, Belvedere. No one wants to eat alongside you.
Oh, fucking hell.
So Langston would come back out, and he'd step away from. Actually, no. Can we say he's moved the null stone?
Yeah. I mean, I think he didn't tell Mackie to, and Mackie probably put it somewhere.
I think Mackie was saying if Naxora wanted it, but
Does Naxora want it?
Yeah.
The trouble is, if Naxora takes it right now, no one's actually going to work.
yeah. Well, Mackie will store it in the right side of the workshop, like they originally agreed, until Naxora wants it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have no use of it, then sure.
I can make use of it, but I know you're keen to secure your inn, and I'm happy to help in that regard.
In such a short range, I feel it won't do too much, but it may help to secure the garrets at least.
You're more than welcome to it, but if I could borrow it from time to time, I'm thinking up some interesting ways to manipulate magical items using the null stone.
Yeah, we could just move it around. I'm sure that'd be fine.
Alright. And then he'd say about the iron stone, he'd say, "This is a powerful item, though not the most powerful of its ilk. It is an Ioun stone, from Lady Ioun, the Mistress of Knowledge herself. Essentially, you need to be attuned to this item, you activate it, and it grants you abilities. This one is a little niche, perhaps, but whilst you are attuned to this and it is activated, you cannot be surprised.
Hmm?
You are fully aware of your surroundings. Does anybody wish to make use of it?
Nah, I'm sort of like that already, Mister Ferris Office. Langs him.
When did this happen?
What is that, Davy?
What is what? Oh, that. It's a story. It's a long story. It's a cat, basically.
Mackie
Does
would,
it have something to do with the fancy rapier you have by your side?
Maybe.
Mackie would lean in and explain to him that Barlin gave it to him
Ah,
when they went shopping.
well, it's a lovely cat.
Well, he's my new friend.
Hmm.
I will say for future reference, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got a lot of items that different ones that require attunement now, and you can only have 3 of them attuned at one time. So it might be
Oh,
worth picking before you go into like somewhere like the sewers, if you want to see which ones you
Yeah.
want.
Are we counting the hats though?
No, with the hats, I thought originally they should have attunement, but now I'm kind of like, nah, I don't want the hats to have attunement.
Okay.
But the other stuff, yeah, make sure you pick, because some of the hats are just like,
Yeah, I mean,
just meant to be silly.
Yeah. So
I
we've
think
only
the
got
bear hat should have
one
attunement.
thing.
Well, Lanksim's all full up on magic.
yeah.
item
So
slots
so's Mackie.
Okay. Then it's
With her-
either.
with her cloak, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not cloak doesn't require it.
Cloak of Elvenkind?
Yeah, I looked. It doesn't require attunement. Oh, it
Holy
does.
shit.
It does require attunement. What the fuck? Oh, never mind.
Really?
It does. It does actually.
Require attunement.
No, it does.
Even though-
I'm being an idiot. It does. That was the best sneeze ever.
What are you laughing at, Tom?
You're doing your best big bad wolf impression, trying to huff and puff the house down. Jesus.
And
I
that
had to sneeze.
It sounded weaponized.
You should have my granddad sneezing, the most dramatic thing I've ever heard. He even did the.
In that case,
Storm.
Kieran, Mackie would have attuned to the Coke of Elvenkline this morning and unattuned from the Ring of Lighting Resistance, if anyone wants that instead.
Well, I'm already resistant. So.
Victor looks over at Shanks. Can he wear a ring?
No, he's not a player character. Unless the DM wants to rule that he can.
I would say he'd have to do something to like integrate it into him.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Perhaps we should just store the spare magical items here for now.
Yeah, in the safe.
Well, I have one spare slot. I can have one of them. The lightning
I
doesn't
think
do much for me.
if Davy's
The
hats don't
stone
count
would
as...
make more sense.
Sorry.
On stone. Okay.
If Davy's hats don't count as attunement, then he is one slot as well.
There's one hat of Davies that should be attunement. It's the
Oh, never mind.
the
then.
shoot one.
Okay, alright.
I have to go through and check
So,
it.
so then he's still got one slot though.
No, he doesn't, if that's the case. Because
No?
he's attuned to the Flame Tongue Rapier, the cat one, and the pistol hat.
There's a flame tongue, an achievement one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll just take the stone then, I suppose.
Has Vicky C got any spots?
He has 2.
Yeah, Mackie will give him the lightning resistance one then.
Cool. He's resistant to thunder and lightning.
Yeah, that makes sense as well if he's in the line with next front line.
Blitzkrieg.
With next row.
And I can't. Well, I can't beat him up then, can I?
Mm.
Vicky takes it and he's like, it's like wearing knuckle dusters. Guess they better call me Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg Cordell. That's going to be his new nickname, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Yeah, then I'll attune to the stone as well then.
Didn't him and Naxor have a fight in the first fucking session ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Vicky C's got it this time.
don't know. She's got high AC.
True. But that's with the shield and stuff. Though.
Yeah. Right. So we which sewer entrance we gonna take today?
Oh yeah, we found that other one, didn't we?
I was thinking we should probably go down the one we found. It was closest to where we wanted to be anyway, so...
Well, it depends if you all want to have Fry-Up's food or not.
That's true. What do you think, Master?
It does confer some benefits, but I must admit, my sweat had a peculiar odor whenever I ate that for breakfast, so I wouldn't mind a day of not doing so.
Yeah, we can go see Fry Up after. That way we're not traipsing around in sewer water as well.
Yes.
I'm okay to avoid it as well. It certainly had its benefits, but it wasn't the nicest tasting thing ever.
Wouldn't say that to his face, Mackie.
I know. I didn't want to be rude. He's very nice.
Well, second entrance then?
I think so.
Right, you are.
Okay. Lit gives you like a wave, but it's kind of fleeting as she just gets back to work.
Yeah, as a good academic should. Back to work.
What happens when you're in a lab? No one talks to each other except when something weird goes on. And then occasionally you get the people we talk to all the goddamn time. I did this today. When? It's like, oh no. Here we go. I'll move you straight over to this. So, you've got so many little pets now.
No.
I love it.
Ethereal
Building
being
them up.
pork.
A
What?
familiar 100% can communicate, but it's
Cool.
usually telepathic communication with its owner.
Okay.
Davey can also do the familiar stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Sibley did.
Yeah, you can do that now, Anya. The stuff
Oh,
you used to do
sweet.
with Caliban, like looking through his
Send
eyes
those
and commanding him.
Sevastopol in.
Good for scouting.
The only downside is it has to be an ethereal cat.
Oh yeah,
But
That
then
was the
cats get hiding.
downside.
not quite as sneaky
I
as
want
a
to see its
spider.
Fiend in its Fae version.
Well, if Davey unattunes and then reattunes, he can pick, so.
Oh.
Oh, sweet. Good to know.
Where am I putting thingy, brother?
Top left. Right up here.
Oh, weird. I put my token down, but it's still black.
Yeah, mine's all black as well. Did I put myself on a wall? Is that why?
No, it's doing that to me as well. Oh, has it not got dynamic landing? No, it does. It's weird because it's doing it with all of them.
Weird.
Go to the lighting there. Okay.
Has
Okay.
legacy lighting been switched on by accident?
Dynamic lighting. No. Daylight mode. Forward. Let me try and reload it.
I'm gonna Google stuff.
I haven't changed that map since you really went down last time, except moving some tokens about.
Is it just that we haven't got any lighting on us? Is that why? Can't see anything.
I think so, because all the tokens should be able to see just like they did like in the workshop and stuff. Because you should have dark vision anyway. Right.
Before we went right down in the sewer, by the way, she's going to cast aid again
Okay.
On who?
on Mackie, herself, and whoever's got the lowest AC. I mean HP. Is that Davy?
No, Davy's at full health.
Oh yeah, I mean for the aid. How much HP is
Oh, I see.
How much HP has Vicky got?
47, so it's full.
Okay.
It's weird because Fryup's token has it.
Maybe try switching dynamic lighting off and then turn it back on again.
Oh no, Vicky over here can see. Why can't you see over here?
Maybe try and redo the vision and then edit the token
Yeah.
and save it again.
Mm.
How much HP has Langston got?
44.
When I put a character over here where Vicky is.
I can't see at all now.
Well,
I know,
Langston's a
but hang on.
backliner and he's got 17.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
now I can see,
worry about
Kieran.
Langston.
Oh, maybe you put the tokens down before it fully loaded.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, yeah, Davy can have it.
Do you want to drag him out, Kieran, just in case?
But now it's.
Sorry, what is Davy having?
10 HP.
Ooh,
Put it if you click on your health thing and press put it in the override, so add 10.
Yeah, it's still doing that thing, Kieran.
But it's weird because when I get Davy out on, get Mackie out on the other side of the map, you can see.
Yeah, I can see. Let me try
Hang on.
guiding.
Where are we meant to be? Sorry.
We're just trying to work something out.
Oh, sorry.
I'll just drag Mackie all the way around.
Yeah. It gets to here, and I can't see anything. So there's something in the dynamic lighting there that's going wrong here.
Did this with the yawning portal. Yeah, it's like a big load of black because the yawning portal did this, and I had to get rid of it.
So weird.
Do you duplicate and see if it happens in the duplicate?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, I did that with yawning portal and it stopped it. So yeah.
Try doing that then, I guess.
Hang on. What a load of bullshit.
Good old roll 20. Hey, now I can see.
What? But you can't. We're on the same map.
And I can see on. Yeah, I can see now.
What? What the fuck? I just duplicated it and it fixed this map.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, it's fixed now. What the fuck?
Well, at least you know the fix. Like, that's an important thing. If you didn't know the fix, it'd be so much more annoying. Weirdly, though, I can still see this area, even though I'm not in the area.
Oh, it's gone for me now. Oh, whatever. You've seen it already.
Oh. Yeah, it's so weird.
I can see now, yay.
That was a really weird.
Let me try reloading roll 20. Maybe it's.
Oh, I can see now though.
Yeah, but
I can see.
I can see an area that I'm not supposed to see.
Oh,
It was more on my end, I think.
Okay, now it's working for me. As it should. So weird.
Right. Okay. So you're back down in the sewer.
There's an annoying bug where if you're dragging two tokens at once together, it like fucks with the lighting as well.
Weird.
It doesn't do it permanently, it just means that it gives me vision in places I shouldn't have vision.
Yeah. Maybe maybe we should just let the DM do it in future, just for safety.
It's just for me moving Shanks and Cora around.
Yeah.
did you give yourself temp aid, Davey?
Oh, I need to as well. Is it 10 hit points, Hannah?
Yeah, 10.
52 out of 52.
That's the call as well, Davey. All right. Okay. We all ready?
Yeah.
Right,
So-
well, be on the lookout for molds and
Oh yes.
vampires. Molds and vampires.
Yes, Master.
Man pies.
Volds.
Come on, Davey, keep up before you get lost.
Sorry, I'm always lost.
Where
That way.
haven't we gone?
It was up,
That's
wasn't it?
where it is.
I think.
We were going to try and
What
pull
is
this lever.
Oh yeah. Is there still that flame head thing somewhere?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was up and across.
Not that you can see at the moment.
Perhaps you could send Shanks over there to try and pull the lever, Master.
Shanks! Pull the lever. Pull the lever, Shank.
Shanks
Lever pulling mode.
jumps straight down into the water. Zooms up. Can you make him make a athletics check, please?
Yes. That's +5. 18.
So he puts his hands up, pulls the lever straight down, and then these grates recede into the ground.
Hmm.
Well, at least we know that this side is affected by the lever, so we can assume the other side probably is.
Perhaps so. Just gonna have a look.
We want to explore up this way a little bit more.
Have we been up here enough to know that if there's anything up here?
We
Do you
knew
want
that-
to scout?
We
maybe?
fought that thing down there, but I don't know if we saw anything more than that.
Yeah, you saw the Otyug, but you didn't go up there very much.
I'm happy to sneak up
Mackie?
ahead.
With your fancy new cloak.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for mold.
Will do, Master.
Mackie's gonna pull up the hood of the cloak of Elvenkind, and then sneak up, whilst looking for mold. Up this
Okay,
way.
can you do perception check and a stealth check? Okay, so you see some green slime here.
Okay.
Do you just get it with advantage with Elvenkind?
Mm-hmm. Here, make why is it not telling me? There we go. While you wear the cloak with this hood up, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on stealth checks made to hide, as the cloak's colour shifts to camouflage you. So I suppose I'm not really hiding, so maybe it's not with advantage, I don't know.
So, what was it? Oh, you got pretty good.
She'll move up this way.
So up there, you see that it's a dead end. There's more empty cages.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like these ones have had anyone in there, and you just see a singular rat sort of trying to keep away from you.
There's a door here, right?
Yes.
She's going to go up and she's going to listen at the door.
Are we still staying 30 feet behind?
If she doesn't warn us of anything, we should probably be okay.
Perception check, Kieran?
Yes, please.
That's a natural one.
So you're listening, really trying really hard, but you're just sort of getting your ear like all full of crap that's on the door,
Yeah.
and you
Yuck.
can't hear anything at all.
She'll just try and open the door then.
Okay. So just opening it, like pushing it.
Yep, or just pulling it or whatever it needs to open.
Yeah, it's got a lock. You try and push it open, but you realise it's locked.
Okay. At that point, then, realising it's locked, she would go back and
There's a door here, but it's locked. I can try and open it if you want, Master.
Yes. Have a go, Maki.
Okay.
She'll make a thieves' tools check. 22.
So the lock opens, and you push the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And right in front of you,
Oh shit.
Hey.
a flame skull.
Oh
There he
shit.
is.
It hasn't
Oh.
noticed you, Mackie, but it sees Naxora right there.
Naxora can't be surprised.
So, can you roll?
I don't know what that means though.
Yeah.
It means nothing in this scenario.
Hey.
Oh shit! I didn't do the thing.
God, Kieran, how could you not do the thing?
Well, I forget every time.
Fucking hell.
Forget every fucking time.
Yeah, I've started making it a routine to delete them after you finish combat.
I would do that.
It's a lot. Yeah, I always forget as well. Just makes it slightly easier to remember, I find.
Just for visual clarity, Kieran, I'm gonna keep. Can we just assume that Coral's like on Langsom's shoulder, unless
Yeah.
otherwise?
That's a good idea.
Shit. That's bad.
How far can everyone else see, by the way?
I can see it.
I can see her.
You can see her as well, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I
what?
can't see. I can see this, but I can't see whatever's down there.
I can see this. That's
Okay,
it.
just me and Tom can see it, okay.
But I don't know. Do either of us know?
Nope.
I don't think either of us would recognize.
Nope.
Ugh. Amusing. Mackie should be like, I'll save you!
It's going to turn out to be Mama G or something, isn't it?
I mean, you can look on
It's
the
a
turn
giant
order if you...
statue of Mama G.
God,
Oh, I could.
that
I
fight was
could.
so fucking hairy.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no! Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't even think about looking on the turn order.
Yeah,
I'm a smart man.
Mm-mm-mm. Where is it? Action.
Someone got a steak. It's someone got a steak.
That's what we need for
Oh.
more Davy Millstone vampire
No.
hunting one-liners.
If I zoom out, then I can see him. It's just there's a big black area right here.
Yeah, for me too. I think it's because there's
It's 'cause
light
that-
in here.
Yeah, it's because that area's not illuminated by anything.
Vicky sees Mackie open the door. Sees the vampires. He's like, Mackie, look out! And he like runs straight down the corridor.
Oh, such a hero.
Go on,
man.
Vicky.
Love you, Vicky C.
And he's going to use a moxie point to God, what's it called?
Brace up.
Yep, that's it. Brace up.
I need to play that class again. It's so much fun.
I need to make that.
Make what?
Boo. The just another one shot.
Oh, the one on the high seas.
Yep.
Captain Mum.
So I can play Rolly. First mate. Actually, no, it wouldn't be first mate. That'd be Beaver. Fuck my life. Gonna be lower down the rankings to Beaver. God help me.
What was it you called that character? Syphilis Sally or something? When we were talking about something similar.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what Anya's gonna be? Nice.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
what we
flame,
discussed a really long time ago.
flame skull. No shitting about. It sees a bunch of people clumped up.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, let me just get the little. I like putting the thing out because it feels more professional.
Professional.
Professional DM.
It's going to fireball this area here.
Nice.
Yep.
So there you go. Come on. Why didn't it do anything? Oh right, because
Deck saves.
yeah. Dex saves for everybody, please.
Ooh, that was a big roll as well.
It's definitely 3 points above average.
Oh,
Fuck.
no.
Oh, I did do it. I don't know why it's not doing it. Oh, now it does it.
Oh no.
Nice, Davey saved it. Sebastopol.
How do I do one for Sebastopol?
I should hang on. I'll quickly
That's
get you.
for
Dave.
fucking Dunzo whether he saves it or
Yeah,
not.
it doesn't matter. He's basic.
I'll put a cat in your in your extras next time, Davey. Okay, I don't have time.
Okay, thank you. So it doesn't really matter. He's basically just dead anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you can come back easy enough with your sword, but
Yeah,
That is true.
familiars don't die, they just disappear.
No. I remember when Caliban got squashed.
Yeah. Oh shit, I need to run for bloody Shanks. Come on, Shanks, be a bad man.
then it will.
Dex saves. Yeah.
Nice chance.
Move back. So this massive fireball rings out across the whole section.
Come on, Davif, take your damage.
How much damage do I take?
Depends whether a 13 deck saves or not.
Kieran said it did.
Oh
Well,
shit!
the first one she rolled was 13.
I didn't
Oh.
do it.
Let me have a look. It. Where do you actually see it? Yeah, it does save. DC
Hey.
13.
So
You
just
were
15
saying,
damage.
Tom?
I just cheered.
Right, Mackie.
Mackie is going to bonus action. Click the boots of speed together.
Yeah.
Double her move speed. She is going to run up to range of the flame skull. See the two women in here and be like, "Oh, hello," and then attack the flame skull. With
Okay.
on guard. She will also say on guard, of course.
And he's like, "I'm ready, Mackie. Let's do this." Yeah. See, hits.
12 points of damage.
It's just piercing, isn't it?
It's a magical weapon, though. But
Yeah, but this one doesn't say non-magical attacks.
Then yeah,
So-
it's
yeah,
resistant.
piercing them.
Yeah, no.
I think the sneak attack counts the same damage as the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
You see, it doesn't do as much damage, but you have nicked it.
Okay.
Flanks him.
Davith, take your damage.
Mackie will go back as well. She ran from like here. It's further than I thought, actually. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah. She would have been able to get there, but she can't bonus action dash. She actually is stuck there. Fuck, that's bad.
Flanks him.
Thanks him. It's like, ow, that was unpleasant. Let's get try scooch in somewhere where he doesn't have the line of sight against him. I mean, does he know the green mold's there? Because I don't think Mackie called it out.
If he went in a straight line, I think he'd miss it anyway.
Yeah,
if
but
starts-
he wants to take cover behind like a
well,
corner.
and he wouldn't hear, would he? Because there's
No.
a cage in the way.
Yeah.
So I guess he's going into the green slime.
Sorry, I forgot.
Da, 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 da. I'm assuming a passive perception of 16 doesn't get it.
No.
Okay.
Hang on.
Hey.
Let me just find it.
Should have brought my mum down here.
He should have brought his mum
Should
down.
have. Bet she's a badass.
Bet she isn't.
No, she actually is.
Oh,
She'd be like, "Oh, Davith, I cast meteor swarm just for you."
Destroys the whole fucking city. Creature.
Davey needs to
Um,
take his HP off still.
I know. Davith, change your HP.
Davey's painting his nails.
Take 3 acid damage,
Bet he
Langston.
is.
Hey, I didn't take any damage.
You
did.
did.
You took 15.
Yeah,
Oh,
from the fireball.
shit. Oh, I thought because I passed it.
No,
Do any damage?
half damage.
Oh, feck.
3 acid damage, Langston.
Yep. I halved it because of his scale mail.
And it needs to be scraped off so you don't take that again.
Okay. Shanks,
So-
scrape this off me.
Shanks scrape mode.
The Shanks moves up to you. Uses his action.
I am the glub
And-
glub glub glub. This
Langston's gonna make a mental note to reprimand Mucky for not shouting out the thing,
Yep.
and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself at first level.
Okay.
Shit. So, take 6 healing. Plus 6. Enter. That's my turn. Full turn.
Fuck, this might be bad.
So this vampire yeah, and she starts letting out a twisted, unintelligible scream of words. Mackie, can you make a charisma saving throw? And so will this flame skull.
Yep. 19.
Oh, we both got 19. So you take 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
So just a flame skull. She's going to move out of your. It's going to move out, so you can take an attack of opportunity.
She will. $15.
Hits.
Okay, good. That is 23 points of damage.
Almost max roll.
Yeah, that's a very good roll.
It's max roll.
Shanks max roll mode.
Shanks, masturbation mode.
I knew that was coming. How did...
Known each other a long time, my friend.
What's that? Just gonna see what this does. Spell. And right, here we go. Mackie, can you make a dexterity saving throw
Yeah.
Do a backflip.
as this
18.
Inky darkness, like tendril, reaches out towards you,
Ooh.
and you take this damage because you passed.
Yeah. Half of that, or
No, all of it.
All of it. Okay.
Damn.
And it's necrotic damage, if that makes any difference.
No.
And then she bolts out of the room.
Fuck.
Leaving the door open.
Oh, God.
shit.
Oh,
Maxora.
Remember when Kieran said, I made the two as scary, so be careful? We weren't careful.
right, so I was just gonna get as close as she can, which is 40 feet, luckily.
What time do we want to go
Behind
to?
Vicky.
I think finish this
Whenever.
round. We said 9.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
And then she's gonna. Oh, is it in range though? Yeah. Hmm. It's not massively in range. Yeah. It's looking hairy already, to be honest.
Hairy.
Kiri.
Harry Potter.
Second level, guiding bolt.
Nice.
Oh, that one.
Here it comes. The big miss.
Yeah, probably.
Zoom.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah.
Fell the right way.
Yeah, it was on the
Shit
screen for a
damage
while.
though.
Yeah,
Jesus.
bad rolls.
But it means that people have advantage, right?
The next.
Yeah. Do I have a bonus action? We'll just get. No, I can't do a spell, can I? Yeah, don't worry then.
Okay.
Remember, you can drink a potion as a bonus action on yourself.
Oh, yes. Yeah, potion then.
Yeah, and you have that riposte thing, don't you? Well, I don't know if that...
I don't.
No, I meant
Do it?
that thing you always forget to do.
Oh,
Reaction.
that's
No,
my reaction. I have to be within 5 feet of that, so.
Alright.
But yeah, I need to remember it.
Yeah. Right. So, that's it for this week.
Oh, man.
Fuck, what a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
2 flame skulls, fucking vampire spawn that can do some kind of screeching thing.
Well, one of them, is that, and one of the other one's not that.
Yeah.
Spellcaster.
Creepy as fuck.
Jeebus.
At least you fought Daddy-O off.
God, how
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a close fight.
that was very
That was
close.
really close. Jeez.
The
Can't
number of
wait
times
until I've
Langston got Nexora back to life.
I know, right? She needs to pay you back for them healing potions.
If I'd been Ingvar, you would have been dead.
Yup.
Second healer.
Oh yeah.
With
Can't wait
limited
for the giant Daddy-O statue to go up in the courtyard of giant huge, muscular half orc.
with a big cardboard bag over its head.
I want to know why he keeps having this goddamn gnome come after me. I need to know. Let's catch her.
You can't catch her. She's the best espionage agent the world has ever known. Every fucking time I'm just like face palming, just like
Well,
you see this gnome staring at you from slightly hidden on the roof. Like, God damn it,
you haven't
really?
seen all the times that you haven't seen her though.
That's true.
True.
It's hard to roll like consistently above everyone. Passive perception, I guess.
Need to buy her a cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to know why. What's next door I got?
Well,
Hmm.
Yeah, I never know how I feel about because obviously in Strahd there's a lot of spying stuff. I've tried it a few times now, and sometimes I prefer to roll 6 checks and take the average result. Like, because if a character's like following you over the course of a fucking day, it's like one stealth check doesn't really accurately represent that. I feel like.
well, I did 3 for each period of the day.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But if someone's got a high passive perception, they're going to see you, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
I think we've all got quite high passive perceptions, don't we?
Yeah, I think Mackie's not
Mine's 15.
Mine's
bad. Got
14.
13.
Mine's
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
At least we ain't bungo.
Yeah,
Mm.
that shit broken.
Don't even bother trying to hide stuff around bungo.
Yeah.
It's just like, there it is, it's all there.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till he shows up from Waterdeep.
yeah, I've got to plan that. Got so much planning to do.
Yeah.
Fae, caravans.
When Shift with the Wind gonna turn up in Waterdeep here?
Fucking love that guy. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Is he meant to be from Faerun?
Yes.
No, it's just with the snow.
Shift with the Snow. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I imagined him being from Faerun, but from being like, I imagined him having a very buccaneering lifestyle, like he's travelled around to different exotic islands and stuff.
Not yet of choice.
Yeah, he's just like, boop, okay. What are we doing here?
I love that deep 10,000 table. You forget how to use magic for 4 days.
It's like, well, my character does nothing now.
I'm gonna go punch people.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go then because I really need to poop.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Kieran.
Kieran.
That's awesome.
Monster sesh.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
See you later, everyone. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.